Alright, folks, I just got done bailing out the economy again. Unfortunately, as I probably explained it to you earlier, there was a glitch in the timeline, in the Matrix. Apparently Chronica, or whoever is controlling the timeline, saw what happened. They showed me, they told me to go over to the Bowerstone orphanage turned brothel, and I was appalled by what I saw. First off, there were way too many men in that area, and unfortunately, there was a locked room full of children. So I put two and two together and had all the male members executed and the female ones banished. I had that place demolished. Well, not demolished, more like cleansed and rebuilt. And then I banned alcohol. And wine and spirits are still being sold for some reason. I probably should have just, well, finally, fruit juice. That's good. Let's go to the Bowerstone bar and see if they obeyed my order. As you can see, Chronica, after resetting the timeline, took all the money and reset me back into debt. I'm 3 million in debt now, instead of having a surplus of, I do believe, 13 million. What the? Beer, wine, spirits?
Hello there, Your Majesty.
At least people aren't too sore with me. Mildly annoyed at me banning alcohol, even though it's not banned at all.
My lord.
So, sorry for retconning your decision, folks. Most of you voted for the brothel, but I went inside and, at the very least, I was not impressed.
Woo! Greetings, my lord.
Hello.
Hello, my. Oh wow!
Elise, my love. How are you?
I want you to have this. I like our home. It feels good being here, you know?
Not enough unique dialogue from her. Far less than what the wiki promised.
Greetings, Your Majesty.
It's still considered a Reaver. Got the Reaver banners out here.
Hooray!
They're only orphan. They're only neutral. Huh. Get that little reference there? Waka 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 waka. Oh, Hackman. Hold on.
Greetings, my liege. You'll go down in
happening?
history as our most popular monarch ever.
Okay, this room, yeah, this particular room right here was locked. I found a bunch of cash registers and piles of money I could steal. Well, help myself to. And then there was lots of children in here. Supposedly only operating the registers, but
Don't do that,
I know
Johnny.
better.
It's disgusting.
Like, hold on, I gotta rub my eye. I can't believe what I'm still looking at right now.
Hi.
Oh, there you are. For a second there, I thought you were stuck in the barrel.
Are you an adventurer?
The only noble child in there.
Would dare mess with you.
Not even addressing me as daddy. I did not kill my wife. For some reason, lots of people, you know how whenever you go into the throne room, lots of regular people with the
Hello,
With,
Your
um,
Majesty.
the GIF bots, I'll just call them. Anyone who's in that room unfortunately despawns, which is probably why the castle staff are always in a neutral, because they're constantly despawning and respawning. therefore resetting their status. Unfortunately, my
At your
wife
service, my king.
despawned, and that means the game considers her dead, and so the kid was taken to the orphanage.
Oh my! It's the... Why, hello, Your Majesty.
Let's see how much worse I can make the treasury look before I proceed with anything else.
Ladies and gentlemen, the king.
I have traveled far to be here today. I hope it has not been in vain. Your Majesty, we desperately need your help.
Unfortunately, the game has me shoved to the throne before I can speak to the librarian guy. And why can these people go through the rope and I cannot? Such BS. And now they're trying to walk out even though they're supposed to be here.
Please, I am anxious to begin. Your Majesty, we desperately need your help.
To the game's credit, she seems to be the first Asian in the entire game.
I'm sure you will find today's matter a mere trifle, hardly worthy of your notice. I predict a thoroughly enjoyable judgment today.
I'm now just as tall as he is. The game started off with him have a head taller than I. Now we're the same height and I got bigger muscles. I can kill him with my bare hands.
And how is your Majesty this fine day?
Unfortunately, a bit upset at the lack of choices. Peter Molyneux was either lying through his teeth or he was the most delusional fool in the history of video
Good
games.
to see you, Your Majesty.
Not sure which. Now everybody who was in this room is now gone and we only have the GIF bots.
I predict a thoroughly enjoyable judgment today. I'm sure you will find today's matter a mere trifle, hardly worthy of your notice.
Today you must decide how much protection to grant Aurora. Kaelin will offer her proposal. Reva will stand against her.
You may speak.
Your Majesty, as you know, the threat from the deserts that surrounds my city has not diminished. The darkness could fall upon us once more at any moment. Aurora is part of your kingdom now, and I ask that you grant us protection. Build a desert outpost that can warn my people should the crawler attack. It shall allow us to leave the city in time and ensure the survival of your loyal subjects.
A desert outpost? I've never heard such nonsense. What shall we do next? Erect taverns under the sea? Plant crops on mountain peaks?
Typical straw man arguments.
It is a foolhardy suggestion. Why should our valiant soldiers suffer sunstroke and chapped lips in a distant land when they could be protecting the people of this very city? Is it really worth risking the lives of all the people outside these walls for a mere alarm system? Of course not. Let us leave the funds and the soldiers where they belong, right here.
The darkness poses a threat to us all. But Aurora has already suffered more than its fair share. The final decision rests with you, Your Majesty.
I thank you for finally giving me your opinion, Walter. I was starting to wonder if you were worth anything as an advisor. Alright, let's hear what these people got to say. The follow-up comments. Seems weird that Kaelin is the only East
I
Asian
hope you
in
will
the
see
entire game.
the urgent necessity of my request.
If you're going to have token characters for nonsensical...
Send them some toy spades and let them build sandcastles if it amuses them. We have more important matters to attend to.
If you're going to have unrealistic racial representation, then go all the way. Let's have the Asians as well. But no, most of these shows, especially in Britain, they make half of the British
We
population
are
look
part
black,
of
but no
Albion
Asians.
now. I ask for nothing more than protection for your own kingdom.
Africans and Indians, but no Chinese or Japanese. Despite the fact that East Asians are, what, a
The
fifth of the
Aurorans
population?
have lived with this threat for long enough. Why should they need help now? It is a frivolous request, Your Majesty.
Yeah, but they're going extinct as a result, Reaver.
We have lived in fear for far too long. This outpost would give us peace of mind and perhaps a chance of survival.
Yeah, without the outpost, the desert remains the same, and it's kind of empty and boring. And there's jagged rocks that separate.
I admire Aurora's quaintness as much as the next fantastically handsome and witty fellow, but it is rather beige after all.
Oh, don't flatter yourself, Reaver. You've done that enough times already. The desert is empty and boring, and jagged rocks form a windy
My people
path
will
that you
not
gotta go
survive
through.
another attack. We shall become extinct.
Aha, extinct.
Can you permit that to happen?
Well, your culture is rather unimpressive. You're a little better than the two factions of hippies that I got to put up with in Albion.
I fail to see how this outpost will do anything more than waste valuable resources. I urge you to reject this plea.
But yeah, with the fort, makes the path more linear, if I remember correctly, and at least adds something to the desert. Otherwise, it's just a dry, desiccated place.
We are part of Albion now. I ask for nothing more than protection for our own kingdom.
It's too bad you can't get the Sand Furies and the Dark Minions to fight each other. There's a large gap between them.
Send them some toy spades and let them build sandcastles if it amuses them. We have more important matters to attend to.
All right, they've gone through all what they were going to say. But yeah, the fort is going to be conveniently placed right there in that invisible gap.
Aurora is under our protection. It is our duty to build this outpost.
The king's decision is final. A military outpost shall be erected in the deserts that surround Aurora.
We shall not forget this gesture. Aurora thanks you.
Maybe we could exile, what's his name?
You are
Logan
a
and his elite
whimsical
soldiers there.
monarch, and that is why you are so beloved. Very well, it shall be done. Reaver Industries is proud to present an exotic tale of romance, adventure, and sand. The Desert Outpost.
So we never get to fire those cannons.
Bring forth Sabine of the Mistpeak Dwellers.
Holy crap, I just lost another wife. Because
Today,
of this
you
despawning
decide on the fate of Mistpeak, home of the Dwellers, Your Majesty. Sabine will speak for his people and their land. Reaver will dispute his cause.
You may speak.
I come here seeking nothing but what was promised me and my people. You pledged to restore our home mountains and our right to dwell in them. We have fulfilled our end of the bargain. We have paid with our lives to sit you on that throne. Now you must fulfill your end. Undo the damage your brother did to our land, and our agreement shall be satisfied.
Your Majesty, this sounds both an unnecessary expense and an impudent demand. What value is there in a few trees languishing amongst snow and rock?
Impudent? You
This
want to
is not
talk?
the time to indulge some idyllic fantasy. Those forests are a resource, and we are in dire need of resources. I propose we expand on your brother's initiative and take what nature offers so readily. Say the word, and I will transform the worthless wasteland of Mistpeak into assets we can use to defend Albion.
These hands are not yet so old or weak that I can't wring that pretty little neck of yours, Reaver.
The refined retort of a true mountain goat.
You made a promise to Sabine, but it's up to you whether you decide to honor it.
To make him a little taller, they have Sabine stand closer. Yeah, so all the bots over here are other dwellers behind
If
these
you
real
do
dwellers.
as this reptile proposes, you will make enemies of my people forever.
And yet they never fight me for some reason. And plus they took almost no casualties because Ben Stiller, or whatever his name is, Ben, and and Walter were with me during the entire fight, and of course they tell me to lead, yet they keep taking the lead and stealing all the kills, which kind of pissed me off. And of course the nobles over here, who should
Our
be...
woods are sacred to us. You must honor your promise.
Our woods are sacred to us. Yeah, although you're more like cold hippies instead of Native Americans or anything like that. These people are going to cheer as well if I choose the good option instead of booing me. These people are in agreement, the nobles and the dwellers. It's very weird. But yeah, me losing my wife, that's why I never bring...
Are you truly willing to destroy your own land in order to protect it?
No, not really. But that's why I keep telling everyone, don't bring Elise into the castle until after the main quest is over. Until after the darkness has been defeated. Come on, Reaver, don't you have anything to say about this? You and your huge hat?
Don't forget your promise, Majesty.
Alright. I'll give you one more chance to say something unique, although I think you're out of unique dialogue now. Well, and a lot of Welsh people have told me that Ben Kingsley's accent is atrocious. Awful in this game.
If you do as this reptile proposes, you will make enemies of my people forever.
Alright. I'll keep the promise.
I will keep my promise to the dwellers. The Mistpeak Mountains will be restored.
Mistpeak shall become a protected region, and the dwellers shall be granted authority over its forests and resources.
You are true to your word and your honor. The dwellers will stand by you till the end.
Alright, don't commission the army until after I pay up a bunch of money.
The forests of Mistpeak are our greatest national treasure, and now, thanks to Reaver Industries, they have returned to their past splendor. Dwellers, birds are free to roam, laugh, and kill each other as nature intended. Who needs all that lumber anyway?
Oh man, finally everyone's cleared out. The staff have cleaned up, and finally I can talk to you, can I? Nothing to say, Walter? Really? I can't even draw my weapon in the throne room, it seems. I wonder what it's like to be queen with Elliot as your husband. At least he's dressed like a prince. Although your children are still going to look like middle-classmen.
You start
How are
with
you
me.
this fine day, sir?
It's the great ruler.
Automatic holstering. It's been a long, hard day, and according to the game, I still have 121 days to prepare. Although that's all a lie, because it's going to immediately skip forward. I really don't like the countdown, the way it freezes at intervals, and therefore it's completely worthless. It should have been exactly 365 day and night cycles. But anyway, tell me how good of a king have I been after you review everything. I did have to undo one of my decisions. I had to destroy the brothel. I burned all the men at the stake so that their diseases wouldn't spread. And the women, I probably burned them up too. I forgot. I got drunk out of sadness for the suffering of the children inside. So I compensated them well. I cleansed the inside of the building and rebuilt it just fine after Chronica reset the timeline. Of course, what I really mean is there was a glitch, and the only way to undo the glitch was to start the game all over again and rush up here.
With your nanny gone, your son has been taken to the orphanage. If you wish to collect him from... Your special gift is still waiting for you to open. Surely you've had enough anticipation by this point.
See, any children that I adopt, I will adopt my own children. But I want the 2 children, although technically the castle's got 3 child beds. 4 if you include the prince bedroom. I should have lots of kids, but the game will only allow 2 instead of the 5 like the previous game. Or at least I've been told you can have up to 5 in the previous game. I want my children, because Albion is a representation of England, it's in fact an old, archaic name of England. I'll just say it's England. I want my children to look like native Englishmen, if you know what I mean. I want them to look like native British, native Europeans, and of course wearing noble clothing, which is why I'm not going to have any children with Elise, because Elise gives birth to children that look like almost like beggars.
It is time, Your Majesty, to meet fate with steely resolve and commission Albion's army. We will use the funds we have to establish the best possible defense. Before I can commit those funds, however, I require your signature on a contract stating your awareness of the projected number of civilian casualties. Strictly a formality, of course, though should the number alarm you, you may wish to donate as much gold to the Treasury as possible before you sign.
I don't remember if he says the exact same thing or not, if the Treasury is full. But after that long, hard day, I'm going to nap on this couch, so everyone drop your opinions down below, and sorry about the damage to that armor suit. I accidentally shot it during my little rampage when I was sad and drunk at the time. Alright, I shall save it now and take a nap here, and take care, y'all.